represent a ward of the federal constituency, Lagos State, need to save the Lagos Trade Fair international market from being crippled by the actions of the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. The House notes that on Monday, the 17th of March, 2019, there was an unprecedented demonstration by the Auto Parts and Machinery Dealers Association, ASPANDA, in Lagos Trade Fair International Market. Over 100,000 people were involved, which led to the closure of this market that is located in the ward of the federal constituency. Also note, the demonstration was a protest against the continuous attempt to reconstruct the Lagos Trade Fair complex by the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, when in fact the leasehold agreement variously entered into with the federal government are valid as 80. Yes. Aware that investment of traders in Lagos Trade Fair International Market is over 70 billion naira, invariably constituting a greater percentage of taxpayers' money in the country. Also aware that the traders have been solely responsible for the construction of more than 95% of the structures within the Lagos Trade Fair International Market, since they were allotted spaces by Lagos Trade Fair International Management Board, subject to valid subsidy agreements. Concerned that the attempt to constitute the trade fair complex has caused traders various degrees of depravity, neglect, and lack of development, and has also led to the shortfall in revenue generation by the federal government. We resolve to urge the Federal Ministry of Trade, Industry, Investment to put a hold to concession process of the Lagos Trade Fair complex, and to mandate the Committee on Public Petition to ensure compliance. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much. And a host of other markets that are located here. In fact, this market is so big that it serves the whole of West Africa, including Nigeria. To date, it's on record that there are over 400,000 traders, almost 500,000 traders in this market. In terms of taxes, this market pays billions of naira as taxes. In fact, for customs, they are one of the greatest customers for customs. If we hear that customers have met their target and they are making a huge contribution to the revenue of this country, know that trade fair traders are the people who did this. Unfortunately, there have been lack of consultation between the Federal Ministry of Industry and Trade, who are the supervisory ministry at the federal level, and these traders. As a result, they continue to give the place of concessions. The last concession they gave it, people had it for about 7 years. No road was constructed, nothing was done. In fact, containers fall on the road, place was so dilapidated. And even those they concessioned it to, they continue to collect illegal fees rather than allow taxes to be collected and be remitted to government. They collect illegal fees and they put it in their pocket. And they are hampering trade. Both sides, they block the road. And so traders coming from all over the world, including Ghana, Republic of Benin, Niger Republic, etc., are delayed from entering the market. And government saw this when the traders wrote. And because of that, they removed the concessionaires and allowed the traders to continue to work under the Federal Ministry of Trade and Industry that is here. Unfortunately, some greedy-minded people who want to make money where they not so are out to reconstruct the place again. And of course, once they do that, the place is damaged. Today, the traders are doing some patch work, some remedial work in that place. Once that is done, they will even stop them from doing the remedial work, and the place will be usable. And so, the traders, you know, on 17th of March, had a protest. Over 100 traders were involved in this protest. Everywhere was freedom. People could not buy things, people could not move in, could not move out. And so this drew my attention as the member representing the trade fair in the National Assembly here, which is under a mode of federal constituency. And that is why we are moving this motion so that let the Public Petitions Committee invite the traders and invite the Ministry of Trade and all the stakeholders. Let us know why they want to continuously concession this place out when they know that the traders themselves are repairing this place under the Ministry of Trade. Why they take it from the hands of government to private people who will only end up by collecting federal government revenue and putting it in their pockets and at the same time exploiting the people, therefore making federal government to lose revenue and also making the traders to sell less. And that is the aim of this motion. So I want to call on all my colleagues that this is a very serious matter. It affects everybody here. Every part of Nigeria are trading in that market. Traders in that market are from every part of Nigeria. And all over the country, that is the market of choice. It's like the Dubai of the Middle East. That is where they go to buy things. So we want to urge you to please support this motion so that the House can investigate. The House can step in to put an end to this callous attitude of some individuals. Mr. Speaker, that is why I wrote to move the motion. I appeal to all our colleagues to please support it. Thank you very much.
To the motion as amended. Those in favor of the motion as amended say aye. Aye. Those against it say nay. Ayes have it.